Kaya, please start.
Assalamu alaikum everyone and a very good evening to all of you. Our, Welcome to Aligs Speak Up Discussion Forum. Our today's topic is Mission and Vision of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. As we all know, tomorrow is the Sir Syed Day, means we are celebrating Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's birthday. So we want to discuss about Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's vision and mission. Now I wanted to start our today's discussion with Anjur Khatun. Anjur, are you there with us?
Hello.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Ma'am, today's topic is missions and visions of Syed Ahmad Khan. Here I wanted to emphasize in some importance of Syed Ahmad Khan's visions. First is, hello.
You are audible, please continue.
Okay. He wanted to promote peace among the Muslims and Hindus communities. He always wants to make the peace among matlab, in two communities. And second is he also wants to Muslims in their own legs. He always wanted to stand Muslims in their own legs. And third is he wanted to promote the modern education, not only religious education among Muslims communities, but also science, technologies, and many things. Thank you, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I think Rukaya is busy now. We should proceed. I think uh, I want to invite Alfia Ishaq. Can you hear me?
Yes, Assalamu
Yes,
alaikum.
please continue.
So our today's topic is mission and vision of Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's vision and mission was to establish an educational institution that would strengthen the nation and educate Muslims. He believed that education was a mean to develop a child's potential and it would lead to the progressive development of mankind. On 24th May 1875, Sir Syed founded the Madrasatul Ulmoon in Aligarh and patterned the MAO College after Oxford and Cambridge University. That he went on a trip to London. His objective was to build a college in line with the British education system, but without compromising its Islamic values. Sir Syed educational ideas took space in the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College, which later became Aligarh Muslim University. He also established the All India Muslim Educational Conference to revive the spirit of Muslim at the national level. At last, I want to add his quote: "The Holy Quran will be in our right hand, and natural science will be in our left hand. The crown of La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah will be on our head." Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alfia Ishaq. Now it's Aliza Kaisar. Okay, no problem. Now I want to invite Gulsaba. Are you there? Fiha Tawfiq. Fiha, can you hear me?
Is I'm audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Please continue.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum everyone. So our today's
What?
topic is mission and vision of Sir Syed Ahmed Khan. So as we know, Sir Syed Ahmed Khan was born in Delhi in a middle class family on 17th October 1870, and he was the founder of Mohammedan Anglo Oriental College, MAO, which became the Aligarh Muslim University, as we all know. And his motto was a true Muslim is one who must have the Holy Quran in one hand and the book of science in the other. And his supreme interest was that intellectual development of the people through modern education. And he always pointed out not to show what Islam preaches, instead, show your behavior, and the follower of a true Islam representing character, education, knowledge, etc., to service to humanity. And this great visionary and reformer, Sir Syed Ahmed Khan, will always remain alive in our memory, inspiring the right Islamic thinking to progress in the world and regain the intellectual leadership that was part of Muslim heritage.
Fiha, are you done? Okay, let's move forward. Now it's Habiba. Habiba, can you hear me? Okay. Now Ifra Khan. Ikra Khan?
Yes.
Yes, please continue. Ikra? Umme Hani, are you there? Umme Hani?
Yes, ma'am.
No, don't call me ma'am. Please continue.
सॉरी बट मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी मैम बिकॉज मैं घर पे नहीं हूँ मैं थोड़ा दूसरी जगह हूँ, इस वजह से मैं
Okay,
माइक नहीं ऑन कर पाऊँ.
okay, okay, no problem. Sana Parveen, Aliza Kaisar, now you are free.
Yes, yes. Okay,
Please
so
continue.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today's topic is vision and the mission of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. And previously, when I was called out, I actually did not say anything because I actually wanted to hear more about it from other people. And like I think two or three people actually had the they spoke today for the topic. And I'll be honest because see, the thing is that I genuinely do not have much information on this topic. And I'm not like, do not get me wrong, I do know all the history, I do know all what has happened. I do know that what we are basically talking about. I do know what Sir Imran Khan has done for us and what he wanted us to do. And but genuinely speaking, I do not get the main philosophy behind what he did. And what it has like impacted on us, and what like the impact is Aligarh Muslim University, I know that. But still something feels like there's something missing here. And I'll try to explain that first, and then I'll further move on to the topic because I don't think so there are more people which are actually left. I'll just take 2 or 3 minutes. It's not long. So generally speaking, I have been studying in Aligarh Muslim University since class 9th. And it's from class 9th till 9 10th. It was not like it was like a simple classes and nothing more, nothing less. And 10, 11, 12 went in COVID, and then I joined BSc Biochemistry in Aligarh Muslim University. uh, Throughout this Aligarh Muslim University journey, I have seen people. Even my mother has studied here like since her birth. She has studied here since her birth, up till her bachelor's. And the people who have studied here before, the people who are studying, the people who are actually teaching are क्या कहते हैं, a big like are a big like they are very happy to talk about Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. They love Sir Syed Ahmad Khan a lot. And my mother especially, she loves Sir Syed Ahmad Khan a lot. His work, his teachings, and whatever he wanted for us. So like the problem is why I'm talking about this is that uh, despite being here since class 9, I was never introduced to what actually Sir Syed Ahmad Khan did. And all the information that I got on this was either from my mother, who taught me about him, and yes, the first webinar I joined, the first event that I joined by Aligarh Renaissance was the Aligarh movement, which was actually given by one of the history, or I think one of the geography, or maybe the sociology teacher. Yeah, I think it was sociology. One of the sociology teacher of the AMU. But never it was a part of a compulsory education. And I'm not asking for the compulsory education. I'm just asking that there should be some sort of introduction. Now, I know that because my mother has taught me. I have joined webinars. I have tried my best to understand Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's vision and mission, but I've never been properly introduced to it. So it's never been like I completely understand what I'm going to talk about. And it was until last year that when I actually saw Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's play, which was by Drama Club, Some people might say that it's just sort of an entertainment and it's not something very impactful or something. But I believe that you are wrong on that, because I have seen that play, and it was basically through online, because I was not able to join it through offline because it would have been very late when I come back home. So that thing actually introduced me to all the emotions that I wanted to see, that how impactful his work was in that duration, because we know history of in India, and we know the revolutionaries that actually work for India, and we feel that. But why we feel that? Because we were made to study that. But here we have never been especially me, I've never been introduced to this properly, and that's why it feels kind of lacking for me to speak on this topic. But yes, I will try to explain a few more topics, at least which I have properly understood, and rest of the things I cannot speak much on this. So starting from, we all know that in 1857 we had the revolt of 1857, the Sepoy Mutiny, and it was basically after that when we actually lost it, that everybody was kind of really hostile towards Muslims, and that was inevitable, because the Mughal Empire actually came to an end, and it was actually despite of having so many army to despite having so many locals to fight for against British, the main leader was again Bahadur Shah Zafar II. And when he got captured, and when his both the sons were actually died in front of him, and he was exiled to Burma, he all the blame actually went to the Mughal Empire. All the blame went to the Muslim community, and after that, it was very, very difficult. And we all know how British actually managed to capture India because of this Hindu-Muslim, the disaster of this community, of this communism, of this secularism that we have managed to make. It was completely destroyed at that time, and the Muslim community was especially in its worst conditions. And again, there was not much education which was actually given to us, and there was not much education's importance that people knew about at that time. So Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, according to me, that I felt like was more or less a masiha for the Muslim community, that he actually managed to give the right direction to us in the right time. Otherwise, I'm afraid that we may not have been this educated, or this many people would have been able to see. This is a controversial statement, and I might say many people may say this wrong, but I remember Muhammad Ali Jinnah was an AMU student, right? And he managed to get such a big feat that he managed to break India into two parts, and it was disaster for us, but it was benefit for other people, and that is the power of education, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. And that was actually managed by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. And I'm not saying the Pakistan movement was actually done by us, but I'm just saying that it was kind of like a butterfly effect that he wanted to manage, and he actually got that. And a single person actually managed to do that. Like a single signature was actually required for that statement to happen. So this is what I'm saying, that Sir Syed Ahmad Khan managed to make such a big movement, and it was not only the education. I don't know who said that, but it was not only the education institution that he wanted to make, but he wanted the Aligarh moment to happen, and that was actually one of the part of education. The first person, I think, I don't know who was that, but said that the science was on one hand, and the Muslim, like the Quran was on the one hand. It was a very beautiful statement. I really liked it, and it was perfectly balanced. It was perfectly well said. And the thing is that the Sir Syed Ahmad Khan meal, and yeah, so basically the historical portion is like Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's father died when he was 20 years old. Then his mother actually taught him, and this is actually again introduced to one of the beauty of like the housewives. So like we say the housewives, and we usually consider them as being illiterates, but one of the like Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's mother was, if she was not such well natured, and she was not someone who would have thought of teaching his own son, then we would never have gotten such a hero for us. So again, hats off to all the housewives and all the women which are actually working in home, in spite of losing their education, in spite of losing their own freedom. And further, he managed to have it, as far as I know, he actually managed to have more press. He had his own newspapers, his own printing press, sorry. And further, he managed to have a Muhammad Anglo Oriental College, further changing into Aligarh Muslim University. And we also had Tibia College as well. And this was just something that actually happened because this was his. And again, the visions and mission. I'm not completely sure about that, so I cannot really speak on that. But what he did was impeccable, and his resolution was very strong because I don't know like how many people how many of us we have how many of you have actually seen the drama club uh, play. I would really ask you to see that because it really stirs up your emotions. And as an AMU student, I really felt like I really cried on that scenes, multiple scenes actually. And one of the scene was that when he actually uh, I don't know what people the dancers, yeah, the dancers. So there was a scene that he actually went to a door and to a person who to basically a community of dancers and asked them to donate for the what we call this for the university. And he was ready to dance. He was ready to dance, that I will dance and I will collect the money, but I really need that money. And thankfully the head dancer understood what he wanted, and she herself started crying that you cannot dance, like you are the one who is actually at a very highest position for us right now, and you are the only one who can actually help us community. So this is like how Syed Ahmad Khan was. He will always put ourselves his own community first, and then we came. And not only his Muslim community, he actually was the more of a nationalist, and that's why he was like kind of really towards. And this now this yeah, Aligarh Muslim University. The thing that I really like is that the Hindu Muslim like the what was the secularism. I really like that. And I have never felt like the people getting scared of each other just because they are of another religion or whatsoever. Mainly in the north area, we know that the north area is not usually safe in this kind of in the talks that I'm actually having right now. And yeah, further yeah, and again क्या कहते हैं, yeah, that's a, yeah, I'm missing one point right now, so that's it right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aliza, for sharing your opinion. I think you know so much. Even I don't know. I I have no. I don't have knowledge more than you. But if I talk about the vision and mission of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. So sorry to all of you. Being honest, I don't know much about Sir Syed Ahmad Khan because I am not an AMU student, and I didn't read about him. So yeah, basic things I know about him. That he's the founder of Aligarh Muslim University, and his vision was very clear about education of people. He wanted he wanted educated nation, and he made the Western knowledge available to Indians in their own language. This is a huge and commendable, I think, very huge. Uh, it is very appreciate for this. I should thankful. We should thankful for him. And back in those days, I don't think Muslim community was aware of education, and he was the one who understood the condition of theirs and established a huge university like AMU. And I think he wanted to create harmony in among all religions because as we know that in our country many religions, many language, culture are belonging to our country. So today AMU is one of the top university of India. So for this we should be thankful to him, and that's it. I don't know I what I say. I want to know more about him, but if anybody here to tell me about him, so please share your opinion, share your thoughts. I want to ask one question to all of you. Vision and mission. Here is talking about vision and mission. What is the difference between those? Can anybody tell? No one is here to share their opinion.
I would like to say, but I feel like others should also have the opportunity. Like if somebody else will say, I'll also answer it later.
Yes,
What
yes.
is the question? What is the question?
What? Because today's topic is about vision and mission. And what is the difference between those vision and mission?
I think we can discuss on this topic later on some other day. If any, see, as I'm not from the
Okay.
legal, so I don't have much idea about Sir Syed
Okay.
Ahmad Khan. And if,
Share your thoughts about Sir Syed Ahmad Khan because
so
I
actually,
don't
I'm not
think.
from Aligarh, so I don't have any idea.
Yeah.
So I want like if anybody who are from Aligarh, they share their views. I will speak yesterday, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't have, I tried for admission in Indiga twice, but I didn't got the opportunity. Every time I
Okay.
failed to get admitted. So,
Next one is Ifta Khan. Can you hear me? Can you share your opinion because you haven't say anything till now. Ifra Khan. No.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you want to say something about this
listen,
topic?
close, I'm coming. Do you know who is Sir Syed Ahmad Khan? Do you know who is Sir Syed Ahmad Khan? No. Okay.
I read about him very. Uh, it's been a long time when I was preparing for AMU, but I couldn't appear in that examination because on that day my another examination held that time, so that's why. But I don't know so much about him, so I couldn't I couldn't express my thoughts. So sorry. So what should we do now? Because no one here who is telling anything.
I would actually like to request that Aligarh Ranasa like should actually have some sort of webinar on this because this topic is like very heavy for just a debate and like if you are affiliated with the founder Asfar Ali Khan, and please relay my message that I would really like to have one like I would suggest to have uh, a webinar on this because it's really important actually. If we student as AMU students do not know what the vision and the mission of of our own alma mater was, then it's actually quite a shame.
Aliza, you are the student of AMU?
Yes, I am
Are you?
actually studying
Oh
in BSc
wow.
biochemistry.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. I have been here since ninth, and I'm in my third year of BSc biochemistry. How many has it been? It has been 6 years, and still I have no idea about it. Like the main philosophy behind it, the main emotions behind it. So
Okay.
it has a big toll on my head that I should unlearn it. But where am I supposed to learn it?
Yeah. Actually, I think he has lots of things to know But if you are the student of that university, you don't know, then it's very understanding that I'm not the student of that university, then also don't know about that. Okay, then Rukaya ma'am is not here now. What we should
No, please continue.
do?
No need to finish the session today. We are still left with 17 minutes. If anybody wants to start a coaching center or anything, it need a hard work for them. And he has started a university in his lifetime. So how big the achievement is. So share your inputs also. Like if you people want to start coaching, then how you will start.
Oh, this is a very big question, I think.
Aliza, please you share. You are the the only leader of this group.
I'm sorry, but what am I supposed to talk about right now? I have already said a whole speech on what.
I'm saying like he has started a university in his lifetime only, and we people are not able to start a coaching center, full-fledged coaching center. So how much vision he was having. So what we should do for future generation. As we are left with another 9 minutes, so for that reason I'm saying.
I actually don't know what am I supposed to say, but more or less, it's more or less because the character of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was is not something that we as simple human beings can actually understand. Because despite of being a human himself, he had a resolution so strong that it actually transcends my own mindset. Because starting a university from scratch, from everything, and I would like to I would like to tell you about one more thing. That's why I'm saying that you should see the Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's play. It's just not an entertainment. It's a like a real whole emotion. And if there's a chance of having it to watch it online, again, it's a perfect opportunity. And the thing I would like to share is that he had a resolution that he wanted to do this thing, that he wanted the Muslim community, and he started, and the main thing is that he actually started. Most of the things we don't even start. We just think that we will do it, but we don't start it, right? And then again, after starting it, he moved on slowly, and he did not discriminated people on while receiving help. The main thing is that like I mentioned earlier, that he actually asked for help from every other person, despite being Hindu, Muslim, or either of lower caste or upper caste, or the transgenders or the dancers or some musicians. He didn't do that, because he knew that there's no point in doing that. If the other person is human and I'm a human, then it's perfect to talk about anything that you want to. There's no need discrimination on that. And further, I would like to mention that he started slowly. He started, as far as I know, he started a madrasa first, I guess. Then he first went on to make a small community of education. Then he further went on to making Muhammad Anglo Oriental College, and then it further actually went on to add result in the addition of the Aligarh Muslim University. And there's one thing that I really want to add, and this topic was actually not this topic, but how Ali Muslim University can actually further flourish in future. I was mentioning with my friend that there's a big need of more startups, more people getting out of Ali University into more bigger startups and more bigger entrepreneurships and more achievements. Because usually because that was the reason why Ali Muslim University went on to become in that within his lifetime only. Because most of the people who actually managed to graduate from Aligarh Muslim University came back and further helped Aligarh Muslim Sir Syed Ahmad Khan in helping flourish Aligarh Muslim University. Because I remember my mother told me an event that Sir Syed Ahmad Khan and one of his friend. I don't know whether it was his friend or whether it was one of the graduates. I don't actually remember. I think it was one of the royalty that actually went from here. That they stood up on some hilly area, not a very big hilly area, but it was kind of like a uh, it was, I don't know what am I supposed to do, but it was kind of a higher region. And he asked him that जहां तक तुम्हारी नजर चली जाए आपकी, वहां तक आपकी जमीन है वो. And this was such a big thing because Aligarh Muslim University really needed that to expand the infrastructure, and to went on to become, and this actually went on to become the central university. And again, this is actually not what it is actually perfectly needed. And the infrastructure is again required, but not necessarily the most, because again, Indian Institute of Science is not very big compared to Aligarh Muslim University. It's, I think, only around 400 acres. Only, why am I saying only? Because because Aligarh Muslim University, I think it's more than 1,000 acres. So that's what I'm saying. And further, the next thing is that the blessings of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, man, it still remains. I feel that it still remains, because people from the poorest to the poorest backgrounds and the worst come worst cases have managed to achieve the best results from AMU by using its resources, by using its teachers, by using its all the information that it can actually gather. Because it's the resolution that at the end of the day that actually helps you out to manage to gain what you actually came here. And it's just AMU is not actually, again, I do understand when people say that the teachers are not again that great, or they are not actually teaching you well, or they are actually having some issues. uh, Everybody's having the same issues, right? But still some people actually do manage to get out of it. So you have to struggle, you have to actually struggle to gain what you want at the end of the day. It's all you who you actually depend upon to like further achieve what you want to have. So this was one of the Sir Ahmad Khan's thing that I wanted to explain. Further, there was also one event I remember that from the drama only, that there was one girl who actually, like, I don't know, she threw just a shoe, and other pair there was not there, and other it did not have any pair. So she just threw one at Sir Ahmad Khan. It was such a heartfelt moment. I really cried at that. And she asked him that, take this as a donation. And he went back. He managed to have a Aligarh Muslim University, like Muhammad Anglo Oriental College. He managed to have that by that time. And after a few months, a few years, he gave back the receipt for the donation, or that single juti, that what you call, the amount that it was actually worth of. And he even managed to give back the whole pair of that juti to back to that girl who actually threw that onto the Sir Ahmad Khan. So he was a very compassionate person, always thinking of the mankind. And that's what I'm saying. As a human being, I cannot completely understand the another person, because if he was completely different from what we see as a human these days. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So great words from Malija. Uh, one woman has empowered Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan has empowered a lot of women, and still they're learning. And yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was empowered by a lady, a mother, and he is empowering. He has empowered a lot of female, and still in the group, I think I'm the only male member consistently joining the group, and other are not bothered about joining the groups. So again, what I say, like females are only joining the group, and just take the responsibility of nurturing the future again. This last word I can say from myself. There is a Saimad Ahmad Khan in every child, but you people are the one who can empower them. I'm late for some other uh, assignment, so I'm just walking very fast and panting also.
you have asked the question. What was your question? I think the question was, he established a university. Then how can we start an institution like that? That was your
Now,
question, no?
basically, from the question, I intended to say, like, please discuss the topic, and
Yes.
again, he has discussed. The intention was to continue the discussion. So we
Yes.
can, you can think about like how we can start
No,
some venture of it.
I wanna give the answer of your question. That's why I asked you that what
So
is your
please,
question? Yeah,
please.
I think in my opinion, uh, this as you said that every child has uh, in Sir Syed Ahmad Khan inside himself. So we should start. I think we should start from the low. We should educate to our neighborhood first. After that, we should increase it in a large scale. If we can educate our neighborhood, then we have that strength to open an institute, any kind of universities. It may be if because the thing is, if you willing to do something, you you can do. So push yourself hard. Sorry, push yourself and push hard towards your goals. So I think, inshallah, one day success will come to our doorsteps, definitely. So it is, it was my answer. Yeah, that's it. Now I think we should wind up this session because it's,
If anyone to wants to continue, they can continue. Else, we can close the
yeah,
session. Just for 1 minute.
yeah.
If anybody wants to continue, they can. Okay. And just try to request your near and dear to participate so that they can learn something. They can be boosted.
Anybody is willing to say something? Ikra Khan, can you hear me? Do you want to say something? Umme Hani?
So please
Yes,
discontinue.
Yes, yes.
Please.
Yeah, Ikra Khan,
Yes.
you want to say something?
थोड़ा नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम हो रही है.
Yeah, you are audible. We can hear you. You can say whatever you want.
क्या लो कान में लगाओ उसको उसको पहले तो तुम एसी बंद करो मतलब टेम्परेचर ऊपर करो या क्लोज फॉर सम 5 मिनट्स हाँ चेक करो देखो गो
Umme Hani,
yes.
do you want to say something? Okay, then now we should wind up this session. So, assalamu alaikum to
Uh,
everyone.
yes.
Yeah, Umme Hani.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Thank you for giving you that session.
Okay, okay, okay. So, okay then. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. बाप रे बाप